I think the one thing I'd say to that is become an expert in something. I was fortunate enough in my career early on. I became an expert in networking, and at that point, I became sort of the go-to guy for all things networking. And what I found is once I understood that in depth, like down to the packet level, down to the byte level, down to the what happens in the on the wire, on the fiber, what actually happens in networking. Once I understood that at a very, very intricate level, the patterns I saw there applied up and down the stack. So as we're building applications at Digital Island, as we were setting up communication paths inside of Slack, as we were having e-commerce components talk to each other at Shopify, as we're doing some things here at Webflow, once I understood a technology in detail, I could apply those patterns to other technology stacks fairly easily. I think, I'm not the type of human that can absorb things a mile wide and an inch deep. So I wanted to go, an inch wide, a mile deep. And then I found out the subsequent adjacent inches were a whole lot easier. So that's the thing I would say. The other thing I would say that a lot of folks miss early on in their career is becoming what I would call a good engineering citizen in your organization. Write blog posts, help with the interviews, mentor people as you move up from early in your career to later in your career. Spend time asking people that aren't in your team what they're working on and doing PR reviews for them and doing code reviews. Just being able to again, think about you might be an inch deep and an inch wide and a mile deep, but think about how can you extend that inch to 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inches, because as I've said a lot of people over time, your sphere of influence, as you grow that sphere of influence, you become more knowledgeable, you become more important to the organization. And I think that it can help your career grow pretty dramatically.